What's going on, guys? It is Skull here today, bringing you guys another video on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day, and I hope you guys all had a great Christmas. I know I've been a little inactive on the channel, just taking a little break, just relaxing, and I hope to be on that daily grind when school goes back around. I think I go back around January 11th. But if you guys are all having a great day, like I said, and today, y'all, I want to rant. Another rant. Are you surprised? Because we rant every single video on this channel. Because, honestly, ranting makes me feel better about the game, about NBA 2K, obviously. It makes me feel way, way better after I kind of just let out my anger towards the stupidity of this company. Mike Wing. Anyway, so, with that being said, today we are going to be ranting about the NBA 2K Play Now Online tier ranking system, the tiers 1 through 3. Guys, this is ridiculous. Like, Play Now Online has always been something that 2K always could seem to get right. There was never really an issue with not figuring out how to make Play Now Online a better and better every year. Like, every year Play Now got better and better just because Play Now Online got better and better every year based off just because of gameplay change. There was never a problem. Well, this year, however, it's a totally different ballgame. We're dealing with a tier system that is a complete joke. And I even think Dom2K, who's like the kind of the king, I guess you could say is the king of Play Now Online, pretty much even he called 2K out on this and how much of a joke the tier system is. Because let me give you an example here. So, Tier 3 teams, guys. So, there's Tier 3 historic teams, and there's also current day teams. But, if you haven't noticed, Tier 3 historic teams are usually way better than the Tier 3 current day teams. So, let's say you're going to put a matchup of, let me think of a Tier 3 team. The 1970-1971 Milwaukee Bucks are a Tier 3 team. So, mind you, this can happen. So, let's say you choose the 1970-1971 Milwaukee Bucks, all right? And you go into a ranked game. You click OK, you get matched with an opponent, and your opponent chooses the current day Sacramento Kings, all right? So, let's just think about the Milwaukee Bucks 1970-71 team first. On that team, you got guys like the Big O, one of the best centers in NBA 2K, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think he's a 98 on that team. You got Bob Dandridge, who's an amazing slasher, has amazing animations when driving for the Bucks. And you also got a John McLaughlin. I don't even know really who he ever was, but he's a sharpshooter in 2K, has gold shooting badges. So you're going up against that. You have all those players, and you're going up against your opponent, who's the Sacramento Kings, who has a bunch of players that don't have near the amount of badges, don't have near the amount of attributes, making it a total disadvantage, an absolute total disadvantage for those people that choose the current day Sacramento Kings. That's not fair. It is so stupid that you have to choose you have to pretty much choose a historic Tier 3 team in order to compete and get through the Tier 3 wins to get to the next rank of progression to get to the GOAT tier, a GOAT level. But, that's ridiculous. Did 2K not think that any of us would notice? It's almost like 2K just said, let's not focus on Play Now Online at all this year. Because it's one of those modes you really don't even have to focus on it. How do you get Play Now Online wrong? You've gotten it right. 2K gets a lot of stuff wrong, but the one mode I always thought they would get right, because it's really not hard to get right, is Play Now Online. They had the perfect system, but no, they for some reason tweaked it and made it worse. They always do this stuff. When everything's perfect, they for some reason start tweaking stuff. They start, playing DJ with the sliders and stuff, and with the changes, and they make it worse. I don't understand how 2K can't stay loyal to good game improvements. They aren't good at that at all. That's one thing why they're so flawed. And I don't know if this is ever going to change. And I'm going to give you guys one more example of this absolute cancer. Okay, so let's say you choose. This is for Tier 1. So let's say you choose a Tier 1 current day team. Let's say you choose the Minnesota Timberwolves, the worst Tier 1 team out of all, but I mean they're still good enough to be a Tier 1 team. And you go, you could still win going up against a good historic team. It'll be tough, but you could still win going up against a good Tier 1 historic team. But you can't win like this. Let's say you choose the Minnesota Timberwolves Tier 1, and you go up against a Tier 1 all-time Golden State Warriors team. Yes, you heard me. You can play. Once you unlock all-time teams, you will literally be playing against all-time teams every single time even if you choose a current day tier 1 team. It's the biggest joke. That's the biggest problem with this. You can't use current or historic tier 1 teams anymore once you get the all-time tier 1 team unlocked. Because everyone will just use those and try to cheese for wins and get to the GOAT rank. And it's so frustrating to talk about this because I know there's not a lot of hardcore play now players out there, but for those that are, like me, I love actually playing play. I shouldn't say I'm hardcore, but I'm definitely a grinder on Play Now Online. It is so frustrating for me because how do you mess up? How do you change Play Now Online from being something really good to making it very bad with the new tier system? Why would you even change it? Like, there's so many questions that go through my mind as to why 2K always does this. They don't stay loyal to good change, and this has to stop. Can 2K go back to the 5-tier system? It was perfect. I don't know if they thought that was just too many tiers or what, but I've lost, like, America's pretty solid, and I've lost at least, I think, 5 games from this. And now, every time I have to use a tier 1 team, since I got the all-time teams unlocked, I have to always use an all-time team for tier 1. I can never use just the tier 1 historic teams, because it's just too much of a risk of losing very badly if the guy somewhat knows what he's doing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the rant for today. I know this rant was pretty much all over the place, but if you guys did enjoy, please remember to drop a like and subscribe to be a part of the Scully Army. It'd be so greatly appreciated. I love you guys so much. It is Scully, and I'm out, boys.